Hey guys, I wanted to show you something that I guess I kind of not really decoded, but translated the knocks to see what they were saying. And they're definitely saying something. And there are two doors in Kino that make knocking noises. And there's one in this room right here. Now this door here is triggered by actually going up to it, and there doesn't seem to be any cooldown. Like, you can get this thing to knock over and over again, and there's also some mumbling behind it, but I wanted to focus more on the number of knocks that you hear. I studied the number of knocks for about an hour, and I wrote them all down because I wanted to see, is there a number pattern here? Is there something that it's trying to say to us? Well, over the course of an hour, I got 2, 3, 5, and occasionally a 7, but very rarely. And this was the order right here that the knocks happened. I was thinking that if I studied it for an hour, there would be some kind of repeat pattern if there was something that they wanted us to know, like a code, but there was no repeat pattern. It just seemed completely random with these 4 numbers. However, there is a door around the corner that is also doing a knocking noise, and that one does have a code, and it is trying to say something. If you go down the stairs into the alleyway, there's a blue door around the corner, and you can hear a lot of knocking coming from this one as well. This one does have a pattern, and it is trying to say something, and I'll show you guys all of that in just a moment. I studied this door for an hour as well, and I alternated between the one inside of the room upstairs. I wanted to see if there was some kind of connection, like you make that one door upstairs knock, come down here and make this one knock. But that's not the case. The one upstairs, you have to be within a certain radius of that door to make it activate and knock. But this one is not like that. This one is set on a timer to knock on its own, and it starts about 2 minutes after the game starts, and it keeps going on like a 2 to 3 minute interval. And here I'm just showing you that no player is near this door, and it is just knocking on its own. So if you happen to run by it and catch it knocking, just know you're not activating it. It is set on a timer. A couple of things to note is that these doors are not the same on the original Kino. This is where the brown door is, where you activate the knocking. There's no door there at all. The other door that is downstairs in the alleyway is there. It looks a lot different, obviously, but there's no knocking that ever comes from this door. I wanted to check to see if there were any other doors on remastered Kino, and there is one right here upstairs by this zombie spawn, but I couldn't get it to trigger or make any kind of knocking noise. There is another door by the spawn area, but it's not doing anything either. So there's definitely a pattern to these knocks, and it even tells you when the message is over. It's got like a 6 knock kind of combination to let you know, yeah, the message is over, and that's it. I studied these knocks again for an hour, and I recorded all of them and then grouped them together by the ones that matched, and I came up with 8 different combinations. Here's a more organized look at it, and it's basically saying 3-digit numbers. It says 115, 935, 666, and then it goes into some different numbers: 143, 624, 321, 534, and 241. The only thing that would lead me to believe that it is trying to tell us some kind of code that we need to go do something with is that 5 of the number sets are 1 through 6, and they're 3 digits each. So is it possible that there's something on Kino that we can interact with and use these number codes? And maybe it's a part of Samantha's hide and seek Easter egg where you find her figurine, get a max ammo, and hear a secret Easter egg song. It kind of reminds me of the Moon Samantha hide and seek Easter egg that was just found. In the power room, you had to hold activate on 4 consoles, and it was a sequence of 15. And right here is also like kind of a 15 sequence. You've got 5 sets of numbers with 3 numbers in each. And I think on Moon, you had to listen for the noises coming from the rockets at spawn. Not really sure about that, but that's how you knew what consoles to hit inside the power room, like what sequence to do. I would be really surprised if this doesn't turn out to be some type of an Easter egg, because I can understand the 115, the 935, and the 666. If you're going to have some type of Easter egg that's not going to lead to anything, you'd probably just want to stick with those numbers. But they're putting all these different numbers in, and yeah, it just seems really suspicious. But this is as far as I've gotten at this point. I just literally finished, like, translating the knocks. So I wanted to make the video and show you guys what I found. And I tried to search on YouTube to see if anybody was talking about this, and I haven't seen anybody talk about these numbers. I've seen just very few channels even mention this door here in the alley. But maybe there are a lot of people talking about it and I just missed it. I don't know. But let me know what you guys think about this. I'm going to definitely go back in and keep searching some more. But I hope you guys enjoyed this, and we'll see you next video.